Portage is right across from where I just got in the water. Oh, it's good. I'll get it over with quickly, but I could have used a little paddling break, but that's okay. Oh well. All right, let's get her done. 95-meter portage. Kind of remember the landing, but not really. It's not the portage I thought it was, but I feel like maybe that's one of the next two. I do remember it now, of course, that I'm here. I don't know if that counts as remembering. If you have to see it to remember it, you're not really remembering it on your own. I just brought the pack and the bug shelter and the selfie stick. I didn't bring the paddle and the yoke because I decided after that last portage that I was just gonna set the canoe up for portaging because it was really uncomfortable. And that last one was supposed to be a 70 meter. This one feels much shorter than that one, and it's a 95. So many blueberries. Yummy. Yeah, so here, come into this way, you can just kind of cut through. Be a little bit easier than the way I came in, of course. Here you have to go over this big log, but it's actually pretty stable. And this one just drops down. And you're down. But it's a lot harder to do with the canoe. Oh, I'm going to set it up, so that'll make it easier, I guess. Alright. Giddy up. Number 6 out of 8. It's 12:15. Once again, have all the things at the other end of the portage, and off I go. I think I have 2 more left. I'm not 100% sure. I might only have 1. I'm having a hard time figuring out that campsite on McPherson and exactly where that campsite is, because I know there's a portage that I did. I remember I was looking at the cliffs and I was taking pictures and videos, and I passed right by the portage, and I don't have to do that portage. It's at the campsite. That's where the campsite is. The campsite's on the other side. So I'm not exactly sure if I have 1 or 2. Whee! So I just looked at the map again, and I think maybe I only have 1 left. I hope so, but I'm not going to get too excited. All right, goodbye portage, and hello next portage. It's not that far, so off we go. As the sound from the rushing water, the one portage starts to dissipate, I can hear the next one already coming up ahead of me. All right, it's 12:25. Potentially the last portage of the day. I think this is the one with the beautiful views along the portage, maybe. And I think it might be my last one. We're hoping. Fingers crossed. Yeah, this is the one I thought it was. Okay, well that's good. At least my head's somewhat on straight. And what do we got? There's the mountain. There's the campsite. That's the last portage of the day. And it doesn't look like anyone's on the campsite from here. Hard to see for sure, but I don't think so. Yeah, I made it. I made it. Okay, not quite yet, but almost. Almost there, almost there. That's what I got to look at all day and night tonight. This beautiful, beautiful white mountain. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get the boat. And I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna crash. Well, this portage is pretty bouldery, but it's not too hard to walk on it. Most of them are embedded, so it's not too bad. There's the beautiful lookout I remember. Gorgeous. Oh yeah, taking my time now. Campsite's open. It's right there. It's within my grasp. Oh, so happy. There you go. Beautiful. Guess what? It's 12:45 and I'm done portaging for the day. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm gonna make my way over to that campsite. Hopefully it really isn't occupied. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Got my boat all loaded up. Everything's over here. And I'm happy. I wasn't sure there for a while if I was gonna make it all the way through. Anyways, I'm gonna jump in the canoe and paddle over to the campsite and do a little happy dance. I left my campsite at 7:30. 5.5 hours of tripping. Not too bad considering I did 7 portages. And a bit of paddling. I've actually been wanting to stay on this campsite for 3 years. It was my intention to camp here when I went through for the waterfalls trip, and I never made it. I had to stop at the Boulder Garden portage there because I couldn't go any further. Okay, so funny story. The reason I was having trouble figuring out where the campsite was and that I thought I still had one more portage to do is because technically I do. This is the campsite that I wanted to stay at 3 years ago, but it's also technically, I don't think, a campsite. Not on my Jeff's map anyways. That's why I was having problems figuring out what was going on. But there's a spot for the tent, and there's a fire pit here. So people have camped here. Somebody told me about this campsite. Here's the fire pit, facing a beautiful view here. So the other important item was to make sure there were blueberries here, and there are quite a few. So obviously not as many as there were on the portage, but there's a lot, and there's more than enough for me to consume while I'm here and enjoy. Thank you. Well, last I left you, I was going to pull out my chair and sit down and have lunch, but then the wind picked up like crazy and these really dark clouds came in, and I thought, if I sit here and have lunch and it starts pouring, I'm gonna be so mad at myself that I didn't set up everything first. So I took the last half an hour and set everything up. I am going to get myself some lunch here. I have some old cheddar. I didn't wrap it in the cheesecloth this time. It's supposed to be super hot, and I just thought, I'll try that. Got some prosciutto here, and my friend Ha 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 Moo, some Laughing Cow cheese, and somewhere, hopefully not too deep down and not squished, I have some, oh yeah, they're pretty broken up, but I have some, they're kind of like Melba Toast type crackers, so I brought some of these. Well, hello. It is 10 to 3, and this is the scene here. The sun was out for a little while. You can see the blue sky there disappearing, and these clouds came in, but there's more blue sky coming, so that's good. It's nice otherwise. It's a comfortable temperature. I've done all the things, obviously. I mentioned that when I had lunch, but I was really wiped out there for a while. I sat and I ate some more, and then I sat for a while, and I came out because the sun came out, I've been wanting to take some pictures of the tent and the boat and stuff, you know, to make a cover photo or a thumbnail for the video. And I came out and I took a couple pictures, and then of course the sun went away and big huge cloud. I'm waiting for it to pass. So I was walking around and I'm like, oh, look at all the blueberries. So I've been sitting here picking blueberries and eating them. They're delicious. There's so many of them. So yeah, that's about it. At the front of the campsite, there's tons of blueberries and they're like huge. Look at the size of some of these. Big fat ones. Oh, This is what I'm doing this afternoon. So good. Ooh, graceful as ever. Oh, it's cold. Wow. Oh. There's a bit of a current. Ow, shoulder. Ooh, that's okay. That's chilly. Woo. I don't like this. So slippery. Another graceful swim by Camper Christina. Well, hello. It is about 10 after 4 and I'm sitting here in the sunshine. It's so nice and warm. I got out of the water, it was a little bit chilled and I had to change right away because if I sit in my chair, then I make my chair wet. I could have sat out on the rocks in the sun, but the sun went away as soon as I got out of the water, so I was a little cool. So I changed right away, I hung up all my stuff, and then I was eating some blueberries, and then the sun came back out, so I thought, oh, I'll come and sit in the sun. So I brought my chair out here, and I'm just sitting out here on the rocks, and there's another cloud coming now. Oh, soak up the sun before the cloud goes. Well, it's 5:15. I was sitting out in the sun, and then the sun started going away, and then I was closing my eyes, and I thought I could use a nap. Although I should probably be making dinner, but I kind of am already. I'm gonna have morel mushroom pasta tonight. I'm so excited. I have not had morels in a long time. So I just poured water into the bag to rehydrate them, and then I sealed it up and I put them back in the bear vault. So they're rehydrating right now, and I can just leave them for whatever, half an hour or so. So I'm just gonna lay here in my hammock. I'm looking to see if there's any moose over there, and I might have a little bit of a nap, and then I'll make dinner like 6 o'clock or something. It's still kind of early. It's 5 to 6. I've been laying here since I made that last video with my eyes closed, but no sleep. It's so funny, I can sit in a chair and I'm sitting up and I'm nodding off, and then I lay down in a hammock and I'm so comfortable and cozy, and then my mind starts thinking about the house that I'm thinking of buying and stuff that I still have to do if I'm gonna move, and how I'm gonna move and when I'm gonna move, and if I can find somebody to help me move. And it's so stupid, I haven't even offered on it. I'm sitting out here in the middle of nowhere with no cell service, no people, and mind is just going. I'm just working on dinner. I got some water boiling, and I just put my spaghettini in there. And just letting that boil until it's cooked. All right, the pasta's done. I actually went to drain the water and there was no water to drain. It was just the exact amount I put in there. It's perfect. I've got some butter here in the little pot and I'm going to melt that, and then I'm going to put the mushrooms in there and simmer them, and then I'll be back. I don't think I've ever put this many mushrooms in a pasta before. I think there's more mushrooms than pasta, but they're going to be so good. All right, the morels have been simmering for 4 minutes now. It's actually more than that because my timer went off about 20 seconds or so ago. They smell amazing. So excited to eat. So I've already added garlic and salt to the pasta. So I'm just gonna mix it up real good in here. Okay, with the cheese. All right, there it is. Looks so good, it smells amazing. I'm gonna give it a try. All right, my pasta is ready. I'm just gonna put it in here, my little pan, so I can put it on my lap. Big pieces of mushroom in here. There you go. This might get messy. Oh my God, it's heaven. So good. See you in a bit. I just had a couple of pieces of dark chocolate for dessert. I don't know if I'll be eating anything else today. I'm quite full. I ate every single bite and there were tons of mushrooms in it and it was really, really good. So quite happy about that. 7 o'clock. Just gonna go take a peekaboo outside and see what's going on. All right, it's 8 o'clock here on my beautiful campsite. And just checking out the sun. It's starting to drop down behind the trees here. Sunset actually isn't until 9, I think, or 8:50. But it's gonna go down behind the trees probably very soon. My tent's soaking up the last bit of the sun, and so am I. I'm sitting here hanging out in the sunshine, getting a little bit of warmth before the sun leaves. Oh, my thermometer says it's about 22 degrees, but I'm wearing my tights already and I have my long sleeve on. I don't know if I got a little too much sun today. I didn't sit out for that long, maybe an hour, but I was out all day, I guess, too. It wasn't really sunny for most of the day, though, so I don't know. Just saying goodbye to the sun. Actually got a bit of a chill going, which is weird. Last night, too, I got into bed and I was sleeping with the sleeping bag over my head, like I was just shivering. Anyway, I think I'm gonna start a little bit of a fire, just for a little bit, maybe a couple hours, hour and a half. I don't know, we'll see how tired I get, how fast, but just to warm me up a bit before bed. Bye-bye, sun. Thank you for warming me today. All right, it is 8:45 on Friday night. I believe it's August 4th. Just got a little fire going here. Just a couple of sticks burning. It's driftwood that's just been laying around the campsite, so it's burning nicely. And just have a little bit there. I have been a busy girl. I took the bug shelter down and put everything away. Well, not too much going on in the sky here, but that's because there aren't any clouds, so I'm not complaining at all. It's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it's not too hard and I make it to the campsite I'm hoping to get to on Grey Lake. So the sequence is Gray's River, Grey Mud Lake, Gray's River, Grey Lake, I believe. I checked the map, so that's what it says. Anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna go and tend to my fire over here. I'm still picking up my blueberries as I'm walking around because there's just so many everywhere. I can't help myself. Might make a little blueberry wrap or something one of the nights, maybe tomorrow, or probably more like one of the days where I get to camp earlier. One of the easier days. Anyways, that's about it. Just chilling like a villain. Like, I don't know who set this fire pit up, but it's like really close to these trees and stuff. It's just not super safe, I don't think. So that's why I said I'm just gonna keep it super low. I got beautiful scenery here. And I'm having a wonderful time here in Temagami. All right, it's 9:30 and the bugs are just starting to come out. So I'm gonna go grab the bear vault and hide it in the forest and put the fire out. I got a couple of things of water here to dump on it, make sure that it's out. I'll probably douse it a couple of times because I don't want any forest fires or anything. I have to be extra careful right now. Everything is super dry. And that's about it. And I'm gonna head to the tent. So I'll see you in a bit, or maybe I'll see you tomorrow. It's almost 10 o'clock. I braided my hair so I'll look nice tomorrow. And I got my babushka on. I like to cover my ears when I sleep. It keeps the bugs out just in case something got in, but it's really good right now. And I didn't have witching hour tonight yet. Maybe it hasn't come yet, or I don't know, but they started a little bit and then it stopped. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like smelly enough now from being out for a while and they don't have any interest in me. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to bed. It was a great day today. Very tiring day. I did a lot. And tomorrow is probably going to be equally fun and challenging. So hopefully it goes well. And we'll see what happens. So good night. See you tomorrow. Well, good morning. It is 6 a.m. on Saturday, August 5th. This is the scene here. It's very foggy. Sky is pretty clear. And I believe the sun is just coming up over here and behind here somewhere. I just woke up at 10 to 6. I didn't have to go to the privy at 4 a.m. and 3 a.m. and just went out to pee, I think, around midnight, which is when I saw the moon, but it was over the mountain there, which I got a picture of. And I must have been really tired. I am going to get my oatmeal going. I got all my stuff over here. And just gonna boil some water, make my oatmeal, and start packing my stuff up. Oh, good morning. It is 7:30 a.m. and I am all packed up and ready to go on my adventure today. Heading towards Gray's Lake. I just have to go right across the water here to the first portage, which is 130 meters into McPherson. And then I got some paddling to do, and then I have about 5 more portages. I think the portages today total between 900 and 1100 meters depending on whose map you look at. Plus I might have some shallow water and sucky muck to get through in Gray's River and Gray Mud Lake. Probably a couple of leftovers and some beaver dams as well. The sun is shining. Most of the fog has dissipated, and it's starting to warm up a little bit, which is nice because it was really cool this morning. I still have my long sleeve on under my bug shirt. I'll probably wear it for the portage here and then put it in my pack afterwards. I have a bag waiting for it, so off we go. Super excited to see what today holds. Goodbye, beautiful view. Hello, awful access. 7:40. I have to make one more trip to the privy, but I think I'm good now. Off we go. All right, it took me 10 minutes to get the canoe and all my stuff up onto the portage from that lovely access. I got the backpack on and the bug shelter. I could have taken the canoe first, but I just figured I'd grab the pack first. I want to check out the end of this portage and see what's happened since I've been here 3 years ago. I remember it being really daunting, but not as bad as the Boulder Garden portage yesterday, but still a little bit daunting. So I'll show you some of this as I'm walking through. Big Boulder Gardens here. Nothing too crazy. I remember this portage as being interesting. I think about halfway through there's a couple of rocks and I have to kind of go through a small, like, narrow area, and then I know the end has got all the logs and stuff, dead trees, logs, whatever you want to call them, lined up at the shoreline. There's the portage. It's up, down. There's the mountain behind. All right, so here's the narrow pathway. Goes in between. My hand. Oh, there's the other side. Oh, and all the logs are gone. Oh, there's a couple that I not like before. Wow, what a difference. That whole section, probably out to that log there on the right, was just all logs, horizontally, like, placed against the shore. Wow. Cool. Okay. I'll go back, get the boat. Boom, boom, boom. All right, it's 10 after 8. I did a little filming there. I set the camera up and then I went to get the canoe and I hadn't had it set up for portaging, so that took a while, but got a couple clips there. And now on McPherson Lake. I'm not sure if the campsite was on McPherson Lake as well or if it's still part of the Lady Evelyn River, but whatever, neither here nor there. Okay, here we go. I think I might see a moose way up in the distance. I definitely see something big in the water. I can see the water moving around it. Could be a canoe, could be a tree stump, but I think it might be a moose. And I'm headed in that direction. So far away though. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's a moose. It's standing in the water. I can't believe I saw it from so far away. I'm quite proud of myself. It's standing in the water eating some weeds or some plants or something. Big moose. Yay! It makes me so happy when I see something. It's so rare. I think it's just spotted me. Good morning. Just gonna kind of stay quiet. Oh, it's starting to walk away already. If it's walking in the water, it's not walking towards the shore, so. Even as close as I am now, it's still hard to make it out. Oh yeah, there it is. Just turn its head. I mean you no harm. Oh, he's turning towards me. He's making a sound. Oh my god, he's coming towards me. Oh dear. No, no. It's okay. I don't mean you any harm. He's like walking towards me and snorting or something. Sorry. Sorry. He's not very happy with me. I have to go this way. Never heard them make such a commotion before. There's another moose over here. Maybe a baby. Two moose. What a great day. It's not even 9 o'clock yet. All right, I better paddle away. It's gonna start freaking out. That's why it started walking towards me. I heard splashing as soon as it did, but I didn't want to take the camera off of it. Yeah, that's why. There's another moose. And all is quiet. I don't know what I caught on there, but hopefully I got some of it. All right, it's 8:30. I cut into a bit of the time of my day, but I don't care. That was amazing. I'm so excited about that. Not only one moose, but two moose. And I think I got them both on camera. I'm not sure, but you'll already know that by now because this will have been put in after that clip. Well, this is probably a bit of a premonition about what my day is going to be like. Paddling through very shallow water with lots of lily pads. It's hard to get moving. Just take a couple strokes and then you stop if you don't keep moving, as you can see. Sitting totally still. So, I guess I better paddle harder. Alright, I'm just making my way through McPherson Lake. I'm almost at the end of it where I have to turn left. I believe just over to my right here is the campsite at the other end of the lake. I didn't even see the one at the start. I didn't even look for it. As soon as I got on the water and I saw the moose, I was like hyper-focused. Maybe it's just a little opening there in the middle. You can see a fire pit up there, but not much else. Alright, it is 8:45. I believe I have found Gray's River, the start of it. And it's good so far. This is one of those days where I just never know what's going to happen. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. Probably frustrating and difficult and challenging, but so pretty. I love small waterways. I love them more when they have a little bit of water in them. According to the map, it's not very far until I get to my first obstruction, so see what that's like. It's still there. Jeff's Temagami map is fairly old. I've had it for, oh my gosh, I've had it for a long time. I don't know when it was created, but I think I've had it for at least 5 years. So lots of things can change between now and then. Hopefully one of them isn't got the waterway closed up. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. All right, I'm really excited because starting now, I am on new territory up until probably the day after tomorrow. Today will be all, from here on to the end of the day, will be all new territory. This is not my first obstruction. This is just something fun along the way. Yeah, I'm standing on a log. And while I'm here, I'm going to grab my hat and my net because the bugs are starting to swoop in. I'm in a swamp. They've been pretty quiet today. Not now. Ugh. They're biting my face and my head, everything. Ugh. Okay, gotta keep moving. Head net and hat, please. Oi, oi. Alright, the bugs in here are really bad, especially when you stop moving. There's mosquitoes. It's mostly mosquitoes, I think. And just come up to, I think, my first obstruction. Technically, this is my second obstruction because I just had one. I might get through here. The mosquitoes are horrible. And I'm stuck. I don't know if I can get out here. Oh yeah, sandbar. So buggy in here. It's amazing. I met any mosquitoes all morning. Even in the private this morning because it was so cool. It's great. It's a little bit sucky, but not too bad. Okay, let's go. There's a little wind right about now. Well, thankfully the water's opened up again a bit, and I haven't even reached the first obstruction that's noted on my map, and I've already gone through 2. So, it should be a really fun day. Again, as long as I can get through, that's really all that matters. Alright, I can hear moving water. I see a little bit of a swift here in front of me. This is where the obstruction is marked on the map. I might be able to paddle up it. There we go. Oh, almost made it. Alright, now it's time to get wet. Hurry up, get out before the boat goes all the way back. It's gonna be a day where I get very wet, I think. sealskins. You need to make your socks higher. They're too short. They're so short. All right. It's a good thing it warmed up because my pants are very wet already. Okay. Oh, looks like I got another little swift up here. Doesn't show any obstructions on the map until I get to the portage, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of surprises in this route, which I'm totally expecting and prepared for. Let's see if I can make it out this. This mirror is spectacular. You can't tell what's up and what's down. It's beautiful. All right, it's just about 5 after 9, and the waterway has opened up once again, which I'm very happy to see. I wish I could transport the smell through the video for you guys. It smells amazing out here. These bushes and plants, and it smells really good. Well, now that I'm moving a little bit more and there's a bit of wind being created by my motion, the water's opened up a bit. The bugs aren't quite as bad. They're still everywhere all over me, but not as bad. And that's about all I got. Just loving the scenery. I'm loving this paddle right now. Just hope it takes me somewhere. I don't have to go all the way back out. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.